When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof, like aloe or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and for shoppers, buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. With Shop Pay, that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts are going abandoned and way more sales happening. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whatever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Skims uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Westwood1, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Westwood1 to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Westwood1.
Hey y'all, and welcome to another episode of the Millennial Management Podcast. I am your host, Brandy, the Millennial Manager, and today is Monday. It is January 6th, and we have an email episode for today. But first, before we get started, make sure that you are following the podcast. Make sure that you are following me on social media at Brandy, the Millennial Manager, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I want to say a huge thank you to Patreon for sponsoring the podcast. If you are not a member of Patreon, you definitely need to join. We go live once a week inside of Patreon, and they receive all of the exclusive information on Patreon. So things that are coming up, like we have a new drop that's going to happen. They have already seen the drop. They know what those the merchandise is going to look like. And they also know when it's coming, so they can, say, I want to change this. Let's change this. I take their pointers and actually apply them to some of the things that we are selling. So I really, really appreciate the Patreon. It is $6 per month to join, and it's well worth it. You think it's a little less than $2 per live because we go live every single week. So definitely make sure that you join the community, and then let's get started. Our first email of the day, it says, "Hey again, Brandy. Hey girl. How you doing? I thought of a hilarious story to share with you. As always, thank you for all that you do in sharing yourself and wisdom with the world. Super proud of you. Thank you very much, girl. Thank you. Story time. One of my last jobs I worked at in the beginning was amazing. I started as a temp working for $20 per hour and was a deal poster for a famous company. The place was super customer service oriented, but I didn't deal with the public. We moved to a new location down the street and everything went downhill. They finally took me on permanently and I was so excited. You was excited and it went downhill, girl? Before? What? I said, I'm going to work my butt off and try to move up and do something new. A few months later, more and more work was put on me. I was dealing with a serious burnout. Anywho, a lot of bullshit started. They fired my supervisor after she sent an email saying goodbye. They tried to silence her and she went home and sent us all an email. I was like, WTF. That was a pivotal moment for me. I said if they'll escort her ass out the door, they do the same to me. Well, my little $20 an hour wasn't getting the bills paid, and although I asked for overtime, they did nothing. And yes, they played in my face. I was a fool because they never gave me a raise from being a temp. I knew now I had to be strategic. I got 2 jobs, full and part-time. So I went in on a Friday, worked my ass off until noon, packed my desk, rolled my shit out to my car, and then I said bye to a few and walked the fuck out. I waited 1 hour and emailed my supervisor and manager that was my last day, and they blew my phone up for 2 days. Moral of the story, know your place in a company and quit. If I feel wanted, I'll stay. Not even being needed will keep me anymore. Hope this finds you well, aka Betty. Girl, this is a hell of a way to start the new year. Do you hear how she did this? She knew that y'all ain't finna play in my face. Y'all done did this to the supervisor. She took a cue from the supervisor. They tanked the supervisor, and she said, you know what? Y'all just mounting on all this work, but y'all ain't giving me no more money. So she was strategic. She didn't just quit her damn job. She was like, let me go get 2 jobs, one full and part-time, so that I can knock this shit right on out the park. Went in on a Friday like it wasn't nothing wrong, and it was time for lunch, and she said, all right, I'm up out this bitch. Packed all her shit up. And that's what you need to do when you are in a bad situation. When you are in a toxic work environment, you need to go to work and act like ain't shit wrong. Okay? Because if you give them a hint that there is a problem, or maybe you are planning on leaving, they are going to get rid of you first. Look at the supervisor. We talk about it all the time on social media. This is a great example of that. She came to work, worked her time like it was nothing wrong. And then when lunch came, she packed all her shit up and left. And then sent them an email and was like, actually, this will be my last day. Y'all have a good one. That's what you got to do sometimes to protect your peace. You know that they're not going to give you anything. If they wanted to give you a raise, baby, they would. They would. But they're adding more work, adding more responsibility, but no increase of pay. Adding more staff, because we know that they like to sneak that shit in too. All of a sudden, your team is growing twofold, and they ain't even give you $2 damn. So this is where you need to make sure that you are protecting yourself. I am very, very proud of you, baby. Good job. I love that you did this. I love that you recognized that your time was coming up, and you also took the cue. We sometimes in these situations, we're not really paying attention of how other people are treated because you don't feel like that's going to be you. But if they did it to a supervisor, they have no problem doing it to you. Okay? So in these jobs, a lot of people are getting ready to turn in their 2 weeks. If it's a toxic work environment, keep your mouth shut and don't say a damn thing. You write out your resignation letter, and it needs to be short and sweet. I am no longer employed at XYZ Incorporated. Have a good day. Period. Don't give them no more than they deserve. Okay? All they deserve is that I will not be here anymore. God bless you. God keep you. Okay? I like that. This is a great way to start this episode. All right, and on to our next email. It says, hello, Brandy. I have been waiting to email you. I've been waiting on you, baby. I've been waiting on you. So let's see what's going on. I got a story for you. I work for family, my bishop and their wife. Okay, because I'm not going to name these people. I started working for the company in 2018 out in the field as a CNA, but I was coming into the office to assist after I left a client's home. As time went on, I no longer worked in the field. I became their business clerk. Let me go back a little. In the office, there is an administrator who is my cousin and the first lady of the church that I attend. Then office manager and sometimes CEO, who is the pastor. What? 2018, the office manager quit, says I cannot do the dysfunction. In 2019, they got another office manager. I think she stayed for a year and says the same thing. She cannot stay due to the dysfunction. One office manager quit in the middle of her shift while they were out of town and said, "I'm sorry, I cannot." I would work very close with the office managers. Every year, someone would quit. The last manager quit in October of 2024. She said to me, "If you all would talk about someone who has proven to be loyal to you and your company, I cannot work for them." She said, "You know your stuff. I have to come to you for help." I started working there for them for a few years after my husband passed away. I am so sorry, honey. I am so sorry for your loss. I needed to be able to work a flexible schedule because I have 5 children and one with special needs. In 2022, I became the HR assistant. I was making $12 an hour. In 2022, what? I can only work 25 to 30 hours because of my son, who is autistic. December 2023, I started making $14 per hour as an HR assistant. July 2024, I enrolled in school for HR management. Started school in August and have been doing exceptionally well. I am in the honors program in November 2024. She changed my title to HR generalist and said, "You need a pay increase." I recently asked about the pay increase and was told I needed to consult with their accountant, and they would consult with the accountant and get back to me, and to bear with them. At this job, I do the hiring, firing, and training. When the office manager left, I started carrying the after hours phone and not being compensated for that. Oh my God. I do the scheduling and entering the time for payroll. I keep up compliance and more. Oh my God. This company is a small home health agency. They found out that I'm in school and asked if I'm going to do my own thing or stay with the company. I said, "Whatever the Lord says." That's what you better say. I have watched them give people more money than me or more paid than me in the offices while I work at a cubicle. I am on Section 8 because I work minimum hours. They said, "If we give you more money, it will mess up your benefits." Brandy, I have a year and a half left of school. I can't wait to send my resignation letter. My godfather says, "You know you are going to have to find another church." Thank you for reading my rant. Oh my God. Oh my God. Baby. I understand. I sympathize because you don't want to lose your housing, but you're not necessarily going to lose your housing, if I'm not mistaken. Like, they're just going to up the amount that you have to pay. But these people are getting off scot-free. And what is terrible about this is that this is your damn family, girl. This how your family do you. And this is why, number one, I don't like working in a family setting. And then number two, I also do not like when a company tries to say, like, "Oh, we're one big family." Like, this is what family does. This is what family does. They're underpaying you, overworking you, not paying you for hours that you work with the after hours phone. So to me, I feel like I would just, oh my God. I mean, you're getting ready to get out of school. So that's the only thing that I feel like is going to keep you sane, is knowing that you are about to get out of school and you'll be able to obtain another career. But with the experience that you have, you would be able to get another job making well over what you make right now. If you're still making $14 per hour and you are their HR generalist, real quick, we're going to do this in real time. Let's see what an HR generalist makes. Okay. Salary. I know it ain't no damn $14 an hour. Okay. The average in the country is $28 per hour, $57,000 per year. Now, if you're in the lower percentile, you're at $22 per hour, which is much, much higher than what they're paying you. Okay? So either you can try to find another HR role and get from under them in the meantime, or you're going to stick it out, not rock the boat with your Section 8, and then try to get you a job after you're done with school. But girl, there's no way. Like, these people are getting over on you. They're getting over on you. I hope that you know that they're getting over on you and they're lying to you about talking to the accountant and all this other stuff. They're just racking up money. Home health agencies make a lot of money. They have to have nurses. They have to have CNAs. They have to have so much to take care of these people while they're in their homes. They have a lot of money. They just don't want to pay you. And the fact that you are working for them, making $12 an hour is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. And it's such a slap in the face and very disrespectful and very demeaning that your own family would do that to you. But this is one of the reasons why I don't like that. I don't. I really and truly don't. I'm praying for you, honey. First of all, I'm so sorry for your loss, that you lost your husband and now you are caring for these children. You're the sole provider for them. But baby, these people are abusing the fact that they know that you're on Section 8. And they're making it seem like they don't want to affect how much rent is being paid for you. But in reality, that is none of their concern. They need to pay you properly. They need to pay you properly. And if you want to go to them and say, like, this is the salary that I want for this position, if they are not able to comply, you need to make sure you have something else. The good thing is that you have Section 8, so at least your housing is taken care of and you don't have to worry about too much of that. So you can go get you a job making more money than what you make right now and still be able to maintain your household, if not do more for yourself and for your children. Oh my God, today. Oh my God, baby. I really pray. I just pray that you get delivered from this situation. I really, really and truly do. It just breaks my heart when I see people take advantage of other people like that, especially when I feel like because it's your family, that's the reason why you're there. That's the reason why you're there. And they're taking advantage of you because they know your situation. They know you want to keep your hours low. They know you could go to work at Costco and make more money than what you're making with them and still be able to maintain your Section 8. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. God bless you. All right. We going to go to our next email, y'all, because I'm about to get worked up. All right, so to our next email, it says, "Hi, Brandy. Hello, honey. First, I would like to say I love your content. I faithfully listen to you and really take so much of your advice and listen to you while at work. Please help me." First, girl, thank you. Thank you, baby. The last baby that got me all worked up, Jesus. Oh, my goodness. Please help me shine some light on a big issue I'm having at work. Long story short, we have a new payroll employee that joined HR 4 months ago. Ever since she started, there has been issues with our paychecks. For example, she started off taxing our monthly bonus checks wrong by taking way too much taxes out. When addressed, she stated that she would look into this. Another month came and there was even more taxes taken out of the check. She stated that the last payroll person had the wrong tax bracket in the system and she will look into a refund. Never happened. Just excuses. Since then, we have had late checks, delayed spiff checks, not including vacation pay when taking vacation days, etc. I emailed her. She doesn't reply, or she says she'll fix it. It'll be on my next check. Only when I call her extension multiple times, go to see her in person, it's getting out of hand. Oh my God. She had one job. Can I do anything about this? She has she has fixed the overtaxing thing, and now she says that we're going to get a refund during tax time. What? I am so frustrated with this at this point. Who the fuck is running this company? Who is running your company? You need to complain to them, because her ass don't know nothing. She is very turtle. Okay? Very turtle. You don't need to be talking to this nut. You need to be talking to the person who runs your company. Because if you are having late payments, you're being overtaxed, how are you able to track what is supposed to be coming to you or not? Then you said in your email that you requested vacation days and she did not include them on your check. So now your check is short because she did not put the days on there like she's supposed to. This is crazy. You need to go and talk to the person who runs this damn company. Okay? If you work for some type of government agency, you need to report it to government, to the oversight. Okay? You need to report it to them. Whoever is her boss, whoever this nut is, she clearly has no idea of what she's supposed to be doing and how y'all checks are supposed to be being processed. So you need to make sure that you talk to somebody with some sense. Go over her head and explain to them the issues that you have had with your payments. First of all, why the hell is the owner not saying anything about this? Which made me think that they may know. Because this is crazy. You cannot have late payments, delayed payments, and I got to pay my bills on this day. You need to go and talk to them, please. Go and talk to them. And if y'all are having problems with payment, there is a state agency that every state has. That if there is something going on with your paycheck, every time you get paid, your money is late. Your money is or you are having like issues with taxes and stuff like that, where your check is never the same amount as it should be, because you should be paying the same rate in taxes every time you get paid. You need to get on the phone and call the Department of Labor. Okay? They will investigate and help you recover your pay. They will help you do that. You need to get on the phone and you need to call Department of Labor if they do not do anything about it. When you go and talk to the owner or you talk to the upper management, senior management about this. Because I know you are not the only person that has had this problem and has had this pushback when you reach out to her and she seems like she is not available. So you need to go to the people who run this company, management team, the CEO, the owners. And then if they don't do anything about this, then you need to go to the Department of Labor. That is your next option. And don't tell them that you're doing it either. They're going to investigate this company and see where the hell your money is going. All right, and here is our last email. It says, hey, I have been following you on Facebook. I have a question for you. Can these jobs just take your PTO, holiday pay, and sick time away without any consequence? In the state of Michigan, honey, because I don't know where you stay. You didn't tell me where you live, so I have no idea. But in the state of Michigan, PTO, holiday pay, that is all considered as earned wages. They are considered as earned benefits, especially if you earn that over time with your PTO. They cannot take that away from you. Okay, so if you have a company that has done that to you, then you need to contact the Department of Labor. Okay, there are state laws, there are federal laws that every company has to follow when it comes to PTO, sick time usage. And if they're not following those policies, it could violate state laws. Okay, they don't just get to do whatever they want willy-nilly. There are some protections for employees. So you're another one. Again, call the Department of Labor. Go to their website, put in your information, and file the complaint and let them investigate. All right, y'all. This was a wonderful, wonderful episode. I really appreciate the emails. If you have a question that you would like to have read on the podcast, make sure you email it over to Mill, okay, MILL, management, spell out, pod, POD, at gmail.com. Also, do not forget to join the Patreon, okay? We're going to be going live this Saturday at 8:30. We're going live on Patreon, and those lives, even if you miss it, you're able to go back and rewatch. You're able to go back and get that information again. If there's something that you want to ask, you can even put it on the comments inside of Patreon, and I go back periodically and answer some of those. So make sure that you join the Patreon. And make sure that you are on the lookout because I have some surprises coming your way. Shout out to the Patreon. As always, Patreon gets that Monday motivation episode. I only release those here periodically, but the Monday motivation episodes are inside of Patreon. They also receive those live. So if you have a question, make sure that you join the community. It's only $6 per month. And I will see y'all on the internet. Y'all have a wonderful day, and we'll be back on Wednesday with another email episode. Y'all have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.
Over the past 75 years, more than 10,000 chemicals have entered our food supply, but the EU allows just 300 additives. At Thrive Market, we prioritize quality, banning over 1,000 ingredients found in conventional grocery stores. Our Healthy Swap scanner helps you find better versions of your pantry essentials without the junk, dyes, or fillers, and everything is delivered right to your doorstep. So shop at a grocery store that actually cares about your health at thrivemarket.com/get started for 30% off your first order and a free $60 gift.